play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The Knights looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. He makes the grab.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. 1st and goal, handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up with the 45.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass caught. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here's the second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now. The Trojans are going to keep this drive moving. Hands off to the left. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Or it's snapped to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 10, UCF 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a run to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The ball is caught. And he's tackled after the catch. Nice hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, they're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Defense is coming after him. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure. They weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 50, past the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. He's going to take off. Get some space around the 30. QB in the clear now. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Knights are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. We'll give it to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Comes up with the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they can sell out and bring the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The linebacker shifting around now. And it's good, right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense setting in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner looking to make a play here. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, SC. He's going to score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away and get us going in the second half. Bringing it out, it's Kelly. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. Look at that scoreboard, I'm going to start to wonder, should I go for this?
The DB is backing off from the line now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Touchdown, Southern California. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they go up 18 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the UCF offense will take over 3rd and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Man, after all these interceptions today, this guy stands in there and makes this throw downfield. I love to see what he's made out of. His kind of wiring can give this team a chance to win this game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. We go with a direct snap. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Direct snap to the back. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous game puts him in great scoring position.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC 44. UCF 28.
Bringing it out, it's Kelly. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
Toss play, running right. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, USC 44, UCF 20.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, USC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
The Knights will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. He's up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to cash in this red zone trip. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the back.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
51, UCF 27.
And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Ball handed off. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And he drops back in the gun. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Powers through. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
He hands it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. You can't have that happen, and it cost them.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.